Bueno.
Hola.
Hola. Welcome, everybody, to tonight's episode of Marvelous Minds.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you guys taking the time, whether you're sitting on your couches, whether you're cooking some good-ass dinner, whether you're just cuddling with your vato or your firme-ass hyena, or whatever. Thank you for giving me your time. Appreciate you guys. Welcome, NORBEEZ.
What's up? Thank you.
Thanks for coming through, homie. I appreciate you.
Always glad to be here.
They want to know, did you get everything working, dog? They want to know.
I did, and you know what? Let me give a special thanks to the live chat and the comments for going in on me. I truly do deserve all this.
They said they're gonna make you do burpees, homie.
I saw that,
yeah.
I did manage to scrape up these headphones. They're not the best out there, but they're gonna do the job, and we won't have those same errors. But who knows? When it comes to live streaming, anything can happen. Anything that could go wrong does go wrong. But that's why I got this brain right here to help me figure all these things out.
All right.
Hey,
I like some of the comments, man. I'm getting distracted by the comments. I'm not gonna let them distract me tonight,
well,
but I gotta read one. I'm gonna read
it.
one. It says Marvelous uses phone books when he drives or some shit. Who wrote that shit?
What?
Yeah, that shit's funny.
What do you mean?
That I use because I guess I'm short. Oh yeah. Here it is. Tu carnal. Marvelous sits on 3 phone books when he drives. That shit's funny as fuck. Hey, I should do that.
Hey, wait, do they even have phone books anymore? I don't think I've ever seen one.
There isn't. Remember the yellow pages and the white ones?
Yeah.
You used to use them?
No. Actually,
you don't want to admit to the shit because you don't want everybody to know how old you are, fool. That's what it is.
Do you remember there was a blue pages too? Do you remember that one?
Fool.
I think that
the blue pages. There was a white and there was a yellow pages,
one,
homie.
And then there was one that was just blue.
Blue.
There
was a penny saver. Penny saver, homie. No. The white pages and the yellow pages, dog.
I could have swore there was one that like just
the blue page. There was no blue pages.
Does anybody, if anybody in the live chat, if you could tell me if there was a blue one?
The blue pages. There wasn't no blue pages, huh? I don't think.
What's the oldest phone company that you can remember?
Pacific Bell.
Pacific Bell.
There was what other one was there?
There was another one aside from Pacific Bell.
There was Pacific Bell. I remember that commercial.
That's for home phones, right?
Yeah, landlines, homie.
Yeah.
Remember landline? Remember 411? Remember star 69, star 67?
Star 82.
You used to star 82 to unblock your number?
Yeah.
Star 69 was like, I remember I used to use it on my grandma's phone and she'd be tripping.
That's the best one to prank people.
It was 75 cents every time you used it, fool. Or star 69. If people prank called your nah? Yeah, yeah, fool. My grandma used to bring out her phone bill, homie, and yell at me like, "You see this right here? You owe me $3." Yeah. Remember that shit? All right.
I don't remember that. That was before my time.
All right. What were we talking about, fool?
All right. So you want to bring that up or you want to do the comments first?
Oh no. What were we gonna bring? What up?
The tattoo thing or?
Oh yeah, bring the tattoo thing up.
You want to bring that up?
Yeah, let's
first?
talk about the tattoo thing.
Okay,
I was asking about tattoo shit.
So right now somebody is trending. Well, for the last time because apparently he went in for a back tattoo and.
Can you say his name or no? Or do you want to say his name? No, you know what? Let's not say his name.
I'm not gonna say his name, but apparently he wanted the whole back of his whole back done in ink, and they put him under anesthesia, and he never got up.
Yeah, he never woke up.
Now, I asked you, why wouldn't this individual just use numbing cream, at least? Why would he go that far as to use anesthesia?
I think he was he's older than me, homie. He was 45 years old, right? I believe. And I think he was too caught up in the trend, homie. Like just from the outside looking in, cuz all his when you look at his page, even his YouTube, it's all about cars, fast cars. He was really into his looks because you see his whole attire, homies. Like he matches. He was on point with his shit, and he was acting. He acted like a youngster, like coming out. He was into his working out shit. And when you look at some of his videos, he wasn't blasted. Like this arm wasn't done yet.
Yeah.
He had like patches of work on this arm.
Yeah.
And I think he just wanted too much too soon, bro.
Oh.
And the people, whether they were negligent in the anesthesia. Because anesthesiology, bro, that there's a lot of people that get their certificates, homie.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
they take a fucking 2-week course and they'll get certified for whatever.
Yeah.
You know, but you really got to do the math when it comes to people's how much they weigh.
Yeah.
And how much anesthesia, how much of the stuff you're gonna use, bro, to put
Yeah.
them asleep. And maybe they miscalculated. Maybe the dude could have had heart problems. He could have had an enlarged heart. He could have had clogged arteries
Yeah.
because it was heart complications, right?
Yeah,
I believe it was.
Yeah.
So I just think that he was just chasing clout, bro. Not
Really?
off of anybody, but for himself, homie. He for him to want to get all that shit, and a lot of fools that go, they want their story on them, like a story, homie.
Yeah.
They want people to think that they've been tatted for this long, or
Yeah.
whatever their ideology might be, homie. They just want too much too soon, and they want to show the world, hey, look, I'm all blasted.
Yeah.
And look what happens, homie. Even like, I mean, it happens to everybody. Look at the girls that have died from getting their bodies done.
Oh yeah, the
That-
BBLs.
yeah,
huh?
the BBLs, even breast implants, or
Yeah.
simple procedures,
Yeah.
bro, like their lips or Botox or whatever, and they don't wake up. And that's
I think a few months ago, a TikToker chick that went to TJ and got a BBL. I think that she never woke up either.
oh, she died.
Yeah, she died right there.
Damn,
too.
that's fucked up.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
but
they want to go viral.
yeah, that dude was getting his whole back done, and that dude didn't wake up, bro. That's messed up for if he has kids or a family or wife or whatever, you know.
Now, would you say? Now, it kind of sounds like you're saying that there are people out there that have done that, rushed the tattoos just so they could tell people that they've been blasted. Is that something that's common, or you're?
No, it is common. And before tattoos were earned, bro, like point blank, they were earned. And you had to be vouched for certain things that you got. And just in general, homie, even people that were getting tattoos way back, they meant shit.
Yeah.
Like they got it every couple of years. Maybe they added another one.
Yeah.
But that was because they had another story to tell. They had another memory. But now all these people are fucking putting all these tattoos and saying, hey, this is the way I am. Look at me. Oh yeah, look at this this demonic shit. I'm into that, or this is when I used to, you know, whatever. They want everybody to see how different they are, homie. And they end up being so different that they end up being the same.
Ouch.
Because you can't do it.
Yeah.
It's like people that drop off from gangs and join fucking SNY gangs. It's the same shit, bro. It's in every you don't want to do this, but then you're going to the gang shit anyways again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You all end up being the same, whether you want to say you're different or not. You end up being the same, homie.
That's crazy. I mean, so I guess you could kind of say that the tattoo culture has been very watered down.
Fuck yeah, it got way watered down, bro.
Very watered down.
Way watered down.
And it, I mean, when do you think it lost its way?
It lost its way when tattoo artists started doing it for money. A tattoo artist has to be able to say no.
Really?
For real. In reality, a tattoo artist in reality, bro, it comes from like a high priest, bro.
Yeah.
You know, there's certain things, rituals and shit that you gotta go through and earn and stuff like that. But now people can go pick shit off a wall, and you know, because we're all struggling out here, a tattoo artist is gonna say, damn, I need the money right now. Fuck it, I'll do it.
Dang.
You know, and instead of saying, you know what, I don't think you deserve that. You know, there's people getting other people's cultures on them, homie.
Yeah.
You know, and that definitely shouldn't go.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That sucks. Wow. Well, there goes that culture.
I mean, what you gotta say in every genre, bro, I believe that it gets watered down when you start to leave your own race, homie, or your own culture.
What's a good example of that?
Whether a good example, I'm gonna give you a good example right now. I was watching a podcast the other day, bro.
Yeah.
And this podcast is he's a dude, man, what's his name? Body Young. I think it's Body Young, right?
Yeah.
He's a dude that has I don't want to call it a prison channel. I'm just gonna call it an educational channel, homie.
Right.
So, anyways, this vato was he's an Asian dude. I think he's from the Philippines. Shout out to Body Young.
Okay.
And his channel, cool dude.
Yeah.
From what I've seen, I watched his stuff. But anyways, they're at some spot, bro, and they have another dude telling his prison story or whatever. and he was saying how they're over there on the island now, bro. They're not over here incarcerated no more. They got out, they got deported, or whether they decided to move back to their island. That's where they went, right?
All right.
But he said that he's ran into other Filipinos or other people in his race he was busted with. But those Filipinos ran with homies, like Chicano homies or whatever, right? I'm not gonna say organizations or nothing, right? But anyways, he ran with them, right? And a thing with us or with homies, we'll say, "What's up, ese?"
Yeah.
Vatos from up north will say, "What's up, ene?"
Yeah.
And so on and so forth, right?
Yeah.
So we all have our little lingos, right?
Yeah.
And they have theirs, homie. They call them each other pare. Like, "What's up, pare?" Like, "What's up, pare?" Or whatever, right? So he said that this dude or these dudes were walking up to him or whatever.
Yeah.
And they said, "Hey, what's up, pare?" Like a home or
Yeah.
I don't know, whatever. I don't know what it means. I don't want to miss.
Now this is on their island.
Yeah, this is on their back home, right?
Yeah.
And he says, "What's up" to him or whatever, and he looks at him and he goes, "What, pare? You're not my pare. Like you're not. You chose to leave when you ran with the other organization.
Oh, so he knew.
So you're not. So you don't have that right to say that pare no more.
Oh.
Like another person that leaves a race, you can't say ese no more.
Yeah.
You're not. You betrayed your bloodline.
Oh.
You know?
Yeah,
you don't have the right no more.
Yeah.
And in reality, homie, that's real.
Mm.
That's true.
Yeah.
You can't leave and abandon your own bloodline.
Yeah.
Like, how can that other race even accept you? Whether it's, I'm saying like I don't mean it in a prison sense, but if you're willing to deny your own bloodline, homie, like that's your blood. What else are you willing to do?
Now, I actually do have a question that's related to that. Now, Filipinos, do they land in the Asian category or like the Filipinos?
Others.
Are they Pacific Islanders? Are they Asians or Pacific?
Others, bro.
They're others?
Yeah, they run together. I don't want to get into all that.
Okay, all right, but okay. No, I mean,
But
even, even culturally.
Yeah, but I mean there's people from other races that run with other races. Whether you grow up with them or you're married into the family or whatever, that's what you choose to.
Well, no,
But for those that don't, homie, those that don't,
Yeah.
and just want to say, "Oh, I grew up in this barrio or whatever," or I grew up in like a lot of the raza that go and join black gangs, homie, and they're like, "Oh, I grew up around them, my aunt, and they're all right there, my aunt." No, homie, no, that doesn't matter. You betrayed your bloodline. You know, you can't betray your bloodline like that. But it's all clout, homie. Everybody and anybody wants to be famous on YouTube or on social media. You know?
It is. And then that's something that's actually going on right now in the culture, where a lot of these YouTuber people are trying to turn one against the other. It's getting pretty bad. Where like, I mean, it's just, unfortunately, there's a lot of hate that's being created where there shouldn't be any. And I thought that was crazy that you brought that up.
Simone.
That's crazy how you would just bring that up, and that's something that's actually happening right now. Yeah. But I did wanted to say, like, as far as like Filipino, I mean, I meant like the actual race, not the politics stuff. I meant like the actual race. Like, do they fit in with the Asians, or are they just by themselves Pacific Islanders?
I don't know, bro. I don't want to give their answer for them. Like, you're gonna have to ask them.
That's a good one.
I don't know, bro.
All right, so if we have any Filipinos on the live chat, let us know what category you fit into.
All right, want to get to some of the questions? Let's get to some of the questions. I appreciate you guys for tuning in.
All right.
Thank you.
Let's start with DJ Boss. I think this one's if the world is supposedly spinning, how does an airplane land at an exact location after traveling across the world?
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know. That's the question that I'm asking. How does it land? If the ball, where's the ball? I don't even have a ball right here somewhere. Damn, do I got it? My son's toy? Damn, I don't have nothing. Is there anything behind you, fool?
Nah, we cleaned up.
Oh, we cleaned up.
Nah.
Give me the basketball from outside. Nah. I don't have nothing. I don't know where the toys are. I want to show you guys. I want to show you guys a reference. Man, you should be able to pull up a thing, fool.
I was gonna say something, but
or look, you got a CD right there. Give me a CD, homie.
I was gonna say something, but
okay, look it. Picture this a ball, right? Can they see this shit? Picture this a ball.
Yeah, they can see it.
And the ball's spinning. Boom, 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 right? So it's spinning every which way, right? That's what I'm saying, homie. If you had a plane, how is that plane supposed to land this way if it's chasing the curvature, right? If it's chasing the curvature, how is it ever going to land? And then if it's spinning against it, right, against the grain, it would have to major slow down. You wouldn't be able to land, homie. You wouldn't. You would have to find the angle of which the planet is curving or it's rotating, I mean. But it's not that. It's not a sphere. It's like that. This hole right here is Antarctica. And this is the ice wall around that. You know? And it's easy to land on a plane. That's why they call it an airplane, because it flies over the plane. An airplane. Man, I wish I had a fucking. I need to search up these references, bro, so you could throw them up on the screen, homie, when people ask those questions.
Yeah, man, we do.
I'm trying to read that shit. What was the next one, dog?
All right, let's see. Adol Hernandez said, question. Trump just passed a $500 billion AI project. Is AI project going to benefit us programming our future, or are we giving away our freedoms to the government?
The freedoms, you gave up your freedom when you signed the birth certificate. So that was already given up. The other thing is AI, definitely. AI, I mean, think about it. AI is not a computer just generating its own answer. We as human beings put those answers into the computer.
Yes.
And the computer finds an algorithm, you know?
Facts.
But the computer is not out here creating its own shit. I don't know why people think that it's going to have its own mind. And today this computer spoke to this other computer. They're the ones that are telling you that shit.
Yeah.
Think about it, right? Somebody tells you a story, right? And whether you respect that person or love that person, you believe that person,
Yeah.
right? So a person comes with a big old white lab coat and a name tag. He works for NASA, or he works for intelligence, or he works for whatever company or corporation he works for. And he looks official, bro. He has his little certifications from his indoctrinational school that he got, right?
Yeah.
His master's. Remember I told you what master's stands for. And he's right here telling you, this is AI is speaking. See, the computers are speaking. We named this one Wanda, and this other one is named fucking whatever, Becky or whatever.
Yeah.
And now they're talking to each other. And we're right here believing it.
Yeah.
We weren't there.
No.
We're not there.
We're not.
And it's factual too. It's a factual, and I say that. It sounds crazy, but it has been proven fact that they have staged a lot of assemblies, bro, with the White House, with the president, with a bunch of shit that didn't even happen. It was all behind a green screen. You might have think there was a what you call it, and they proven it fact on the news.
Yeah.
There's people that have gone to these locations where the president was supposedly speaking, Biden was supposedly walking off a helicopter, and there was no helicopter there.
Yeah.
There was nothing happening there, homie.
I think I've seen those.
So you can't believe all this shit.
No.
It's like believing a rumor off of YouTube. How people go on YouTube and they're like, "Oh my God, did you hear this about Marvelous? Oh my God, did you hear?" Like, everybody's in the fucking in that dirty sponge, homie.
Yeah.
They're in that dirty sponge full of fucking old spaghetti and all that shit.
You know,
like,
it's crazy though.
clean your plate.
And you're right, because I recently put a video on my Instagram page where there was this guy that made this video where he said Trump was gonna make a new law where if baby mama put their dad on child support, the dad gets to claim the income tax.
Yeah, get the taxes. Yeah.
And he recently made a video that he said that was a lie. I made it up. It's not true.
Who said that?
The guy that did that video.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
Okay.
because apparently a lot of people started believing him. And he was trending. He said his video it got millions of views, but it was all a lie.
Right.
But a lot of people actually believed him. But it just goes to show you how much
People believe.
People believe.
Gullible.
Gullible.
What was the next one?
All right. Let's see. Puro Michoacan 210 said, "Do you know anything about Nahuales in Mexico? They're similar to Skinwalkers here."
I don't. I do. I have heard stories about different spots. I don't know if that was one of them. But yeah, the Skinwalkers, they're similar stories everywhere. They're like, it's the same thing.
But is it me, or are the majority of those sightings near a desert or in a desert?
They're usually in the forest areas. I don't know so much of the desert, bro. You do hear stories about the desert, like in New Mexico and Arizona.
Yeah.
But I think I think a majority, homie, if I were to say where Skinwalkers were at, and this is just my opinion,
Yeah.
bro, would be forest areas.
Forest areas.
Forest areas.
Any particular forest you might think?
Nah, I don't know, bro.
All right. All right, next one. Marvelous. Have you ever watched The Greatest Story Never Told?
I never seen it.
Or Europa,
I never seen it.
The Last Battle? Yeah, I never seen it either.
Never seen it. My bad.
All
My
right, well,
bad.
that answers the rest of that. Trump just signed to and this one comes from, actually, the last one was from DJ Lou Dog. This one's from Julio Sosa, said, Trump just signed to declare war against the Mexican cartels. How do you see this ending up? And talk about deportation that Trump just signed.
It's gonna end up bad.
It's going to end up bad?
This is my opinion. These are my opinions, okay?
Yeah.
I think it's gonna end up all bad. First of all, they shouldn't threaten the cartels with any bullshit like that.
Yeah.
Because there's a gang of American citizens in Mexico City right now.
Yeah.
And they're a fucking a touch away. You know, you don't gotta. You could drive around the corner.
Yeah.
So they shouldn't be throwing stupid shit like that. I think since they seen El Salvador rise up,
Yeah.
against the gangs right there, they probably think Mexico's next, and it's gonna be a domino effect with Guatemala and Honduras following along.
Yeah.
You know, but the thing with Mexico and the U.S. is, and I'm gonna say it if they fucking take this video down, I don't care, bro. But the United States supplies a lot of shit.
That does.
They supply a lot of shit. You think that cartels, and I've said it before, you think that they're the chemists? They're the ones that come up with the fucking ingredients to make this shit that's getting our kids addicted?
Yeah.
Nah, homie. That's not them. It's been exposed before how the DEA and the CIA work, bro.
Yeah.
Where they show them how to cook this shit. They give them all the shit to make the stuff. You know, we just need to figure out the routes.
What wasn't one of them responsible for dropping crack in like Compton?
A gang of them. One of them that was gonna rat on the DA. He was a DA agent. That fool got killed, homie, by his own people, and they try to blame that on the cartel.
Yeah.
That's in the hit, and that's in that documentary with
about that,
Battle for Compton.
I think
about Tupac.
That's not the Kiki guy, right? The
I think that was
Kiki.
Yeah, Kiki.
Yeah, I forget his last
Yeah,
name.
they smoked that fool.
Yeah, because he found out, and they tried to make it off like it was a that shit was crazy.
But I think it's a bad idea. I think you know what, the war on drugs is never gonna fucking end.
No.
It's never gonna end, bro. And it's just gonna domino to the next fucking another fucking ethnicity.
Well, I mean,
it went from Colombia to us. You know who's gonna grab it next?
Well, I was gonna say that too, because it's funny because they could stop Mexico, but even if they did stop,
there's
Mexico,
gonna be somebody else.
There's gonna be another country. There's
gonna
Colombia.
be somebody else.
Like
And then the cartels aren't even the drug dealers, homie. Like those aren't even the biggest drug dealers, bro. The pharmaceutical company is.
That's the biggest one.
That's the biggest.
And they're doing it legally.
And they get you addicted legally.
Yeah. That's
ahead,
crazy.
Go to the next one, Dom.
What do you think about Trump wanting to deport U.S. born babies from illegals?
What?
This is from Michael Rosas, 818. What do you think about Trump wanting to deport U.S. born babies from illegals?
What do I think about
Trump wanting to deport the kids that are actually born here from illegal immigrant parents?
So they want to deport the kids now?
Trump wants to.
But okay, last time they were deporting they took the kids and they deported the parents.
Well, right, yeah. But well, in this case, Trump just passed an executive order saying that any baby that's born to illegal immigrant parents in the U.S. cannot have U.S. citizenship anymore.
So I would be deported. That's crazy.
What do you mean you would be deported?
Well, not.
I was born in Mexico, so that would mean that I would have to go.
Yes, but that not anybody already born. People.
Wait a
born
minute,
after.
I'm missing something, fool. I'm missing something. Explain that to me, because what he said right now. Explain that to me one more time.
It would be like when before he was born had this law passed.
If his dad
My
was,
dad was born in Mexico, so
then you would be deported.
yeah.
Yes,
That's fucking retarded.
that's what he did. That's what Trump did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know, fool.
Well, I think recently I heard that a judge is starting to put that down so that.
Look at dog. Your fucking mic, homie.
Damn.
Where's the other thing?
It must have rolled off. Do you see it around there?
Oh shit.
Do you see a little black thing over there?
Nah, bro.
I
Go
think
ahead.
just
I'm gonna
for-
look for it, but go ahead and read the next
Okay.
one.
All right. Have you read Orientation Fact Sheet number 64?
I have not. I have not read it, but if I'm correct, it's something about military and fascism, right?
Ah.
Have you looked it up?
No, actually, I have not either.
I think it's about that.
So we'll go back into
I
that
don't,
and check it out.
I don't want to be wrong. I don't want to say the wrong thing, but if I'm wrong, correct me in the comments.
And that was from
If I'm right, let me know I'm right.
That was from Spiral Web 3143.
Damn, I gotta hold this shit, bro. I don't know what the thing is at.
Was it there before?
I don't even know,
I
homie.
don't even know either.
I can't tighten this side up. It's all right. It's staying. Go ahead.
Yeah, all
All
right.
right, go ahead. It'll stay.
This is from Yodi Land. Do you believe in numerology?
Yeah, I do.
All right. If so, do you think the Bible can be decoded by it?
Not decoded.
For example, there are many words that are repeated in the Bible a certain amount of times. Could those numbers have a certain meaning?
I don't know about the numbers having a certain meaning, but I mean to decode the Bible, it's the way you study it, precept upon precept. That's the code.
Yeah.
I don't know about. I think he's looking more deeper into it,
Yeah.
but I don't know, man. I don't know about that one.
All right. Anthony
Damn, I don't know where that shit went.
Anthony Godoy
Huh?
says, question for Marvelous. Would you ever do like a program to teach a youngster how to tattoo or just art in general?
Yeah, both. I've already done that.
Have you?
Yeah, I've had apprentices.
Really?
Yeah, if anybody does want to do apprenticeship or whatever, I'm down. You know, as long as you're really serious about doing it. You know, because I've had people that have came and I've ran them through the whole thing, bro. What you need to do and to be serious. And girls take it more seriously than guys, I think.
Really?
Yeah, to be honest, because I've taught 3 girls to tattoo, bro.
Yeah.
And 2 of them have their own shops.
What?
Yeah, one of them has a makeup shit and a fucking line and all this and that. Fucking dumbass. I don't want to say the nickname. I don't want to say her nickname. But, yeah. But she making money now.
Yeah, I know. I heard.
Really?
Yeah, making money.
Yeah, making bread.
But there's money to be made.
Yeah.
You just need to be honest with yourself about what you want to do.
Yeah.
Don't be confused. Be ambitious. Be loyal to yourself. Make it a priority, and manifest it. You know, you can't just go buy a fucking a regular what do you call it? A startup kit, because a lot of people will do that. They'll go buy a startup kit.
Yeah.
And it comes with a machine. It comes with a cheap little box, or like any of you homies or girls out there. Don't go buy that shit. Don't buy the startup kit from Amazon or those little apps that they sell you all that little fake shit. Don't buy those startup kits. If you want to invest in your set, like really invest in it. Okay, you need to buy like real equipment, real good shit. And honestly, if you are thinking about starting up tattooing and you do want to buy good stuff, an estimate would be around $1,000 to $1,200 to save up. That's how much. You don't buy nothing a whole kit for $500. It's most likely not going to be. It's going to be crap. You don't want that. And also another thing is the ink. Be careful what kind of ink you use, because there's a lot of inks that are knockoff. They're made by knockoff brands. They're no good. One of them is Scream Ink. I don't recommend that shit. Don't use that. That shit falls out of your skin. And what else? Also, for those that barely want to learn how to tattoo, or that are learning, tattoo things that you want to tattoo, not what your client wants. Because you're only going to get confident in things you feel confident in. Okay, and do a good job at it, I mean.
Yeah.
But that was it.
All right. Well, let me ask you this. Do you have to be an artist
No,
to
you
be
don't.
a tattoo artist?
No, everybody's an artist in some way. Artist comes from the perception of what the person that's viewing the art sees in
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean? You could draw a line,
Yeah.
but if somebody going through something emotional sees something within that line, then it becomes art. It's not the artist. Oh, that's an artist. Everybody's an artist.
Yeah.
You could do artwork by talking.
Yeah.
You have a form of art by the way you articulate yourself. You have a form of art by the way you write. You have a form of art by the way you carry yourself. You're very, you know.
Yeah.
It's a lot, bro. It's more than meets. It's more than not meets. Yeah, it's more than what you think it is.
Oh,
I don't know
okay.
if I.
All right.
I'm not even. I don't know if I can find the right word. I'm trying to look for the right word, bro. My bad.
All right. Well, let me ask you this: as an artist, do you see yourself using your wrist more or your shoulder more when it comes to tattooing?
Damn, bro, when you're tattooing, there's not one part of your body. You have to stand up. You have to angle your body.
Yeah.
You use your shoulders, your back. You use every part of your body, homie, when you tattoo it, believe it or not.
Oh, okay.
Almost every part of your body.
Hey. All right. Next question. Risky Business 956. He says, Buenas noches. The Book of Revelation. And I'm trying to.
Oh, you're trying to sound like him? Who's it from? Who's it from?
Jay from South Texas.
What's up, Jay?
Buenas noches. The Book of Revelations of the Bible says that the number of people that will be saved in 144,000 are Christians misleading people to believe that everyone who accepts Jesus as their Savior will be saved.
Okay, so I'll start from the back and go to the front. So, yes, Christians are misleading people. Because Christianity, and I'm sorry for all you hardcore Christians out there that go to, church on Sunday, but Christianity actually teaches you how to sin. There, I said it.
Wait, what?
Think about that one. Christianity teaches you how to sin. How would that make sense, NORBEEZ?
Well, because it's telling you what not to do, so you kind of want to do it because of your own human nature.
So, Christianity teaches you how many commandments are there?
10?
10, right?
Yeah.
There's not.
Really?
There's way more than that.
How many?
Way more.
About?
There's precepts. There's all kinds of stuff.
What?
Yeah. There's a Mosaic law, bro,
Now, is this
that you have to keep.
Is this all in the regular Bible? Or is this in a
in the
separate
Torah,
Bible?
in the Bible, bro. In the Bible. So Christianity, being man-made, teaches you and tells you that all you have to do is accept Jesus into your heart. No. Scripture tells you that you have to keep the law. So who's right and who's wrong? The Bible came in one whole form, bro.
Yeah.
Who divided it? The
Ah,
Council of Nicaea.
okay.
They called one the Old Testament and the New Testament.
Wait.
Why?
So where's the
man
Council of
ain't,
Nicaea
man
from?
ain't supposed to from Rome.
Oh, okay.
So they're not supposed to change the Bible. The Bible's not supposed to be changed.
Yeah.
Nothing's supposed to be added or taken from. So why are these things being added and taken and you know what I mean?
yeah, that part.
So
That's crazy, man. Well, why?
yeah,
well,
homie.
it's crazy because it feels like we're still living in Roman times.
No, we are living in Roman times. You're under captivity. You live in Babylon. The Roman Empire was here. Egypt is here. Israel's here. Israel ain't over there. That's Palestine over there, bro.
Yeah.
It's always been Palestine.
Now, is that one of the reasons why a lot of our government buildings are the architecture is like Roman style?
Where?
Right here, like all of our government buildings, like our
Yeah,
courthouse.
we got the
our
big
courthouses.
columns and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But most of the stuff that they took from us, bro, like our cathedrals and all that shit,
Yeah.
they kept theirs over there, but we don't have ours. They were actually healing centers, bro, like literally.
Yeah.
Like literally. You go into and this is what we talked about when we talked about frequency,
Yeah.
homie, and electrical frequency,
Yeah.
if you will. And so when you walk into a church, bro, what do you see?
When I go into a church, I see a lot of wood. I see a lot of golden colored things. I see a lot of angels. I see
You see stained glass windows.
I see stained glass windows.
You ever see those big stained glass windows that are like circular?
Yes,
And they have like
yes.
very intricate design.
Yes,
You know
yes.
when the sun shines through that design
Yeah.
and that design reflects on your body, it's healing.
Really.
Yeah.
I haven't been to an actual church that has
Remember when
those,
they
but-
had in the cathedrals and the what you call it? They had the big organs
Yeah.
with the big pipes, bro.
Yeah.
And they vibrate your body when they play it.
Yeah,
You feel good. It feels good in there.
I don't even think I've seen one of those in
Yeah,
Europe.
the
Now that I
bells.
think
You
about
remember
it,
the
I don't know, I
bell?
could
They
be
had
wrong.
big bells,
Yeah, they
homie.
had
They
big
used to
bells.
ring. Only some churches have them nowadays.
Yeah.
They took all the bells too, homie.
I seen pictures where there's like fields of bells.
Yeah. There you go.
That's crazy.
Yeah. There's a reason why they took all that shit. We're the only ones, and this is where people don't see it because you're here right now.
Yeah, yeah.
You're in America right
Yeah.
now. You go fucking eat hot dogs. You go eat Taco Bell.
Hey.
You go eat all that shit.
Yeah.
But put yourself in another country, homie. Mentally.
Yeah.
Close your eyes right now and think that you're in a jungle in Brazil, bro. Think about all the tribes over there. What are they eating right now? How long are they living? Think about if they were to watch shit that we do on TV.
Fuck.
Give them a phone and let them scroll through Instagram. You know what they're going to be doing?
Throw it away.
They're going to be in shock, bro.
Yeah.
They're going to be in shock, homie. They're going to be scrolling through that shit. They're going to be looking at all the shit that, oh, what is this? Like, you know, what is he eating? You know what I mean?
Where do you get that accent
Like, no,
from?
we eat this.
Yeah,
Like, you know,
yeah,
we
yeah,
drink
yeah.
the real blood, or
Yeah.
we eat this.
Yeah.
Like, oh, they eat, like, what is that? You
Yeah.
know what I mean? You know what's messed up? Not too long ago, I seen a video, homie. I don't know if you've seen it. And it's one where these guys go and they stay with different Bushmen or tribes that
Yeah.
you know, are different
Yeah.
places, right? So anyways, they go take them candy, homie. They take them Sour Patch Kids, and they take them different shit, and
Yeah.
they're giving it to them. Taste
Yeah.
it, you know?
Yeah.
And he goes, what is this? And he tastes it, he puts it in his mouth and shit. And he's tasting it. And some of them don't like it.
Yeah.
Some of them spit it out.
Yeah.
And then some of them like it, bro. And then you're watching that shit, and it's like, damn, you're gonna destroy that whole fucking
Yeah.
tribe, homie.
Yeah.
You know?
It's the colonizations, man. It never stops.
Yeah, you're gonna kill that whole tribe. That one tribe member's probably gonna go fucking try to find that candy somewhere. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? End
Yeah.
up getting cancer and
Yeah.
some shit.
Fuck that.
Right.
All right, well there goes that one. That question. Let's see. We got Magic Wolf says, Have you heard of Gary Wayne?
Gary Wayne?
I Yeah, he believes in ancient mythology across the world existed at one point before the before the flood. Bring it back biblically. He also talks about the fallen bloodlines in control today and ties some leaders back to a specific angel.
Okay, dope.
That's interesting. Okay, this one comes from Elver Gudo, 713. Can you have someone else read questions? NORBEEZ can't read, fam. Shit is annoying.
Tell him.
What the fuck? Hater.
Hey,
Elver, I'd block you, but
Nah.
that's funny, but.
Go for it.
All right. El pinche Paco says, good evening. Questions regarding tattoos. Are you able to also do different types of culturas? For instance, Purepecha tattoos, and would there be a difference between them, Mexica and Purepecha?
I'm not sure on what differences there might be, so I can't answer that. I don't know. But yeah, I could do any tattoos. Man, what was I gonna say right now? Oh, that wasn't the Inca question, huh?
No.
There's no Inca in there?
No, there's
Oh,
not,
okay.
no.
Somebody asked about the Inca too.
All right. 94 Wa M says, do you think Gavin Newsom should resign? And then he asks, when will NORBEEZ get his act together?
Duh. I don't know. Why would he resign?
I think he's getting a lot of backlash because he didn't do a lot for the fires.
Yeah, but he told you what they were gonna do, so he's not gonna get fired. More than likely, he is a Mason, right?
Yeah, I would definitely.
More than
believe that,
likely,
yeah.
They told you that these fires were strategically fucking done. They told you that. They're telling you guys that.
Yeah. All right. We have artist Will Kill 29. Do you believe Trump when he says that he's going to get rid of gangs? And what can we do to prepare for the Great Reset?
Well, if he's gonna get rid of gangs, he should start with their own gang in the office.
Dang.
That's the gang that they need to get rid of. The other thing is, what was the other part?
What can we do to prepare for the Great Reset?
I don't believe there's nothing you can do. Really, in reality, there's nothing you can do. The inevitable is gonna happen. You know, whether we go into martial law or whatever, people can sit there and say they're prepared by building bunkers and whatever, digging big ass pits and gathering the most ammunition or whatever they think that they're gonna do. But these people have the resources to kill you from high up in the sky. They could kill you with germs. You know, like you're not gonna be able to stop this cancer unless you go to the source of the tumor. You know, and you gotta go find out where these people are at in reality.
Yeah.
In reality, bro. Like there's nothing we're gonna do by any protesting, any laws that are gonna be signed, any what do you call it? Uprising by militias or anything, bro. You could go against the military if you want.
Yeah.
You know, but these people are still underground. They still got their own military besides the United States military.
They shown videos, huh?
Yeah,
the
bro.
underground places.
They got weaponry that is uncomprehendable right now to you guys, because you guys haven't seen the technology yet. They only release what they want to let you see. Like there's technology beyond our comprehension with our phones, our computers. They got way out shit.
Well, I mean, that was one of their advantages during the war between America and Mexico. They had the Gatling gun. You seen how those things work?
Yeah.
But the ones back in the day,
They just turn that shit. They crank it. Yeah. I was watching in that movie I was watching the movie The Crazy Eight. Was it The Crazy Eight? I think it's The Crazy Eight, bro.
Is that the one with Denzel Washington? Yeah.
And they use that. You hear that shit?
Was that fire?
Man,
that don't sound like fireworks.
That sounds big as fuck.
That sounds hella
You
big.
hear that shit?
Sounds like somebody lit their house on.
That sound like
That shit's fucking loud.
It sounded like the whole fucking.
Hey, you guys hear that shit?
The whole pallet just went off.
Damn.
Yeah, that sounded like somebody.
Hey, did you guys hear those explosions right now?
Wow.
Damn, what time is it?
It's 8:41.
8:41. Timestamp that.
Wow.
Damn, that shit was loud as fuck.
Well, we disappeared in a few seconds. That's because the impact just hit us.
Somebody left a super chat, and you want to get to some calls, fool?
I
think we've been talking about this shit, no?
Let's see.
9.
Okay, all right. Let's go with the phone calls. Give me 1 second.
Oh, well, you want to talk about something? NORBEEZ farted. It's a...
All right, let me put up the. Let me see. Give me a second before I go. All right, you got your headphones on?
No, I'm going to get them.
All right, let's see if this thing works.
Boom, 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 boom.
All right, I got to turn that off.
Man, these shits are loud.
Bum, 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 bum. Let's see. All right, numbers should be up on the corner. Let's see if we get any calls. Give us a call. But before we do take calls, I do see that we have about over 400 people. It would be great for us if you will push that like button. I see we're at 111. If we could get that to at least 200, that would make our night, and that would help the channel, help the algorithm, so that people can know that we are here, and YouTube will share it to more people so this channel can grow and flourish. Doesn't take a lot, but it means a whole lot for us. Here you go. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
I'm calling from Hemet, California.
And your name?
Amber?
Amber.
How you doing, Amber?
I'm good. I was just wondering your thoughts on Matias De Stefano.
On what was
Have
that?
you seen him?
No, what was
His name's Matias De Stefano. What are your thoughts on him?
No, I haven't. Who is that?
Oh, you should look him up, man. He got it's a trick because he talks about like the third dimension.
Oh, wow.
And he talks about how he remembers his past lives about being from Atlantis.
Uh-huh.
He has like you might want to look into it. He has a YouTube channel.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
And
What do you think about what do you think about that though? Like I mean, what you're telling me about, do you believe in reincarnation, that we come back here, or do you believe that we're all just a separate entity or spirit, if you will?
I feel like we're a spirit, and we do have our paths that we have to take, and we have to learn from them.
Mm-hmm.
In order to continue on and learn from them lessons, we have to learn the lesson the right way in order to continue to go further.
Right.
But you should see a few of his videos, because he's pretty interesting. Just like, you don't necessarily need to take it for what it is,
Mm-hmm.
just to see his perspective.
Oh, okay.
Because there's just a lot. I don't know. I can't like really speak on it,
Right.
because everybody has their own opinion about it.
Right.
But I would suggest just looking at a few of his videos.
Oh, okay.
Him and Aubrey. I forgot his name. Yeah. So yeah, you look it up. It's pretty interesting.
I will. Thank you so much for
All
calling. I
right,
appreciate
thank
you.
you.
You have a good night.
Appreciate you.
You too. No problem.
All right. The third dimension, the fourth dimension.
All these dimensions.
I want to say I've gone to at least to the fifth dimension, but I was very high on shrooms that day. Caller, your name and where you're calling from.
Sacramento.
Sacramento, and your name?
Ernie.
Ernie.
Hey, what's up, Ernie? How you doing, man?
What's going on, big dog? How you doing?
What's going on? What's your comment on this? What do you think about all this, or do you have a question?
Well, kind of what the sis said before about like.
Hello?
Caller? Caller, I can see you're still there.
Damn, it cut off, bro. Go to the next one. Try to call back, bro, if you can, homie.
Yeah. Try to call back.
Damn, that just shut off.
Yeah.
Don't start with that.
We're not starting. We're keeping it right. I don't want that.
Turn this way.
I know right now, for some reason. Now
No regrets.
Okay. Caller, your name and where you calling from? Hold on. Say that again one more time. My bad.
New York. This is NORBEEZ.
Yo, what's up, man? Yonkers? Hello? This thing's fucking up on
Bro,
us.
don't start
It's
that.
dropping.
Don't start that, NORBEEZ, man.
Give me one.
I'm gonna end up giving my number out, man.
Give me one segundo here.
I don't want to have to give my number out.
Nah, it says I'm connected to the roadcaster.
My apologies. Here we go with NORBEEZ shenanigans again.
Let's see. Hold on. Let me see. All right. Hold. Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
Jay, 818.
Jay from the 818. What's up, Jay? You're on with Marvelous.
What's up, guys? Much respect for both of you guys.
Hey, how you doing, bro? Can you hear us? Fucking NORBEEZ, man.
It's on there, bro.
You're a hater. You're sabotaging me, fool.
No.
You're sabotaging me
He's
because you're
on
trying to come out with your own podcast. I already know, fool. And if I find out,
Damn, you talk about.
Come on, man.
Doing me dirty here.
hey, my apologies, homie.
Doing me dirty.
If it does it one more time, I'm gonna give this number, homie,
All
because
right,
that's fucked up.
All right, let's. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
What's happening, bro? My name's Jose. I'm calling from San Fernando Valley.
What's up, Jose? You got a question or comment before this thing lets you go?
Yeah, I have a question. I have two questions, bro. So first of all, Marvelous, pleasure to speak with you. Question for you.
Same here, bro. Go for it.
Why do you believe? I heard you the other day on that you say that Jerusalem is here in Utah. That caught my attention.
Right.
So I was wondering on that.
Why do I believe that?
Yeah, like how did you come to that conclusion, or is there somewhere you can direct me to read into that?
Only because of the migration of the Mexica, right? And our 40 years in the desert running, and the 7 cave system that we came out of from up there, and everything falls in line with it, bro. And not only that, before I even seen the maps, I mean, had already found all that shit out before, but then when you actually see the maps, bro, and the what was that purchase? The Mississippi purchase, and you look at the maps that are in the Bibles from pre-17th century. That's where Jerusalem was. That's where Israel was. It was never over there where Palestine is at. The only time that started becoming Israel, or significantly Israel, was when all those Ashkenazi Jews started migrating over there and adopted Torah. But before that, that was never their lineage. Those are Ashkenazi Jews, you know? So,
okay.
Go for it, bro. Go ahead.
Okay, so that, and I'm sorry to interrupt, but now that leads me to one more another question, right?
Uh-huh.
So, where did Jesus walk? Where was Yeshua? Well, obviously that's his last name, but where did he walk here? Did he walk, like you said, Pakistan? Like where? You know what I mean?
I believe that those stories, bro. I believe that he walked here. That this is the Holy Land. This is the old Holy Land. Why else would they go to the supposed build a new Jerusalem over there in the new temple over there if they didn't know something? The old one, it would be here. This would still be to the east then. They would still be migrating here. Those Jewish people wouldn't still be over there. They would be in the promised land that's here. But we're here. We're here. You know, when you look at that Louisiana purchase, or I don't know the exact name of it. I don't want to say it wrong. But when you look at that, bro, all that was here, homie. And so you look at all the things that they keep us from too, like in the Grand Canyon, you know, Egypt, and all the pyramids and the stuff that was found over there. How come? Why don't they let us there? Why can't we see that? Do they even have an explanation why that was found there? They don't. Have they given any explanations about anything, bro? Anything that's found here? They never say anything like that. They never get. Right. They give us half-ass answers.
Interesting.
You know, so I mean, you look. Even it's crazy, bro. Like even when I talk about they talked about on this podcast, bro, how they had found chariot wheels, right, in the Red Sea over there, right, where Moses was fleeing the Romans, right. And they go, oh, yeah, it must have happened here because this is the shortest distance and this is where it would have happened or whatever. So they hired scuba divers and they went in the water and they found supposed, what do you call it? Those chariot wheels and chariots. And this must have been this must have been from when, you know, God killed all those Romans and stuff, you know. But when you look at the maps, the Red Sea is really over here in Gulf of Mexico. And that's where nobody's searching. Nobody's searching over here. Like, imagine, we have the most pyramids, even more than over there. Yep. Like, we have the old, yeah.
Here in the United States, you're saying?
Yeah, here in the United States. Look at up the coast of the Mississippi River, bro. All the names right there in ancient Egypt, they're all named after all that. All that, Horus, they're all named after Osiris, all up and down that Mississippi River, bro, which is really the Nile. That's the Nile.
That's crazy. So that's interesting. I'm gonna do a little research on that. And I have one more question, but I don't want to take up too much of your time. But another thing that catches my attention from you is, why do you think the Earth is flat, bro? I believe that too, but I don't. When I argue with my kids, we argue about that. What is your theory, or what did you research to come to that conclusion?
The main thing, bro, is refraction. I always say refraction, bro. That is a big thing. Okay. And also, all of their answers that they've given us, that is my reasoning for thinking the way I do. Because everything that they say is going on is not going on. They say that we're spinning so many hundreds of miles an hour, thousands of miles an hour. Bam, bam, we're flying through space or whatever. And then they tell us that these constellations or these stars or whatever are nebulas, black holes, or other solar systems, and we're flying and we're going so fast. Then why do we see the same shit since the beginning of time? Why are all these constellations or whatever named after Aquarius and all this and that? You wouldn't be able to have no Aquarius. You wouldn't be able to have no Leo, Capricorn, nothing, because everything will forever be changing.
Yeah.
You will be forever flying through space, and you can't. The sun is a ball of iron and fire. Fire needs oxygen to sustain itself. There's no oxygen in space, right? It's a giant vacuum, right? Yeah. That. You know, there's all kinds of, there's so much, there's so much stuff, bro. You know, and then all the planets are named after gods that they used to sacrifice. They were never even planets before, spherical things. These were balls of energy that they sacrificed to. So when and what point in time did they become a planet that I could actually buy land on or travel to? And then they tell you that they're light years away. They're, this one's 100,000 light years away. This one's this so many light years away. But they have pictures of it. How did they get that camera over there?
Yeah.
You know, they got that space station lifting off from the moon. They landed on the moon. Who took that picture? Who took the picture of it landing? How come all the pictures of Earth are different? Some are green. Some continents are bigger than other continents. There's so much stuff. NASA, that word NASA, in Aramaic, that comes to deceive, the deceiver.
Yeah.
You know, you got the Vatican, homie. The Vatican owns Washington, D.C. That's crazy. You know, they have the biggest Hubble telescope named Lucifer. That should tell you something. Why did they name it Lucifer? There's so much stuff, bro, that just doesn't make no sense, homie.
Hey, Marvelous, thank you for your time, bro. I am going to be calling you next time because I have so many questions, bro, because I listen to you, right? So thank you for taking my call, bro. God bless you.
I appreciate
Please
you.
Be safe out there, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you, homie. Appreciate it.
All right. That must have been meant to be because his call stayed. So.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Go to the next one.
That there is no next one yet, but
my bad.
That was, it must have been meant to be because he lasted very long. No diddy.
No diddy.
Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Cubo NORBEEZ is Delfino Medina, calling from Tacoma.
What's up, man? You're here on with Marvelous.
You homie, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing, man? First and foremost, saludos, respectful to that side.
Thank you, homie.
And I just wanted to comment one thing, though, Marv, on something I heard in the past, too.
Yes.
So, man, first of all, this is inspired by Jerry Butler, because only the strong survive.
Hey.
But what I fear one thing is when the gang injunction back in 97, we couldn't even get together, 4 people in a corner.
Mm-hmm.
You remember that?
Yeah.
So my fear is nobody's thinking about they might tie all of us. Like, I mean, when I say us, I mean everybody, our community, with the terrorists, with the cartel.
Yeah.
And it's going to start looking like Demolition Man around here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely, homie. And they've already done that. They've already done that with the Israelite camps, bro. They considered them an organization, bro, and they started raiding certain houses. And I told homies that too, bro. When you're online or you're whatever, or you're in a group, wherever they're considered 10 or more, that's considered an organization and is considered now a terrorist group, bro. And any act with any member within that group will be, they can put RICO on you, you know, and that's fucked up, you know, because I mean that's them saying that you're an organization. You guys could just be friends, homie, that you grew up with. Why should you be considered an organization because you think a certain way? And that's where that whole fascism and all that shit comes along. Where they want us to think, they want to control every shit about us, homie, to what we think, and at the same time give us options to make us think that we're free. And it's the same shit, homie, as you telling me if you got kids and you tell your mijo or your mija, hey mija, what do you want? You want McDonald's or you want spaghetti? At the end of the day, you're making the decision. Your kids think that they're making a decision because, I get to choose tonight. Let's get spaghetti. So in their mind, they're free. And it's the same thing with us, homie. Let's pass this law. We'll deny this law. Let's let them have a little bit of leeway. But we're going to burn the houses over here. Let's do this, but we're going to poison this community's food. Let's put more books in this. Let's teach them in the synagogues the truth about this and planets. But in the public schools, let's teach them this. Like we're getting the knockoffs of everything. We're getting the fake food we're getting all the shit, the crap out the pipe, homie. And it's fucked up because this is our land, homie. This is our shit, our trees, our dirt, our
We gotta
fucking
remember.
homes.
Yep.
Yeah, we got and we're not living. And this is the thing too, homie. They psychologically fuck us over by telling us that we live in the future. Oh, that's in the past. We shouldn't think about the past. No, we're living in the past. We are our past. Our past is living through us, physically and psychologically, homie. We're physically and psychologically damaged already in the womb, homie, from all the stress in our blood that from the reincarnation that's been coming back and being put in our bloodline, and we're right here sitting wondering, why am I going through this shit? Well, maybe because one of your fucking forefathers fucked up. Let's clean it up. You know, let's realize who our enemy. Oh, let's stop saying they're enemies. Can't we just all get along? No, we can't. We can't all get along. We're not going to be able to get along. There's no such thing as equality. I'm sorry. Some ethnicities are stronger than other ones. Some are faster. Some are smarter. There's certain ethnicities that do certain shit. Just as well as there's certain ethnicities that land belongs to them. It shouldn't be invaded. It shouldn't be colonized. It shouldn't be taken, robbed, and I shouldn't come into your pad, steal your woman from you, kill your kids, and then now tell you this is what you are. This is what you should eat.
This is what you are.
Yeah.
That's right.
Hell nah, homie.
Yeah. Eat it. Take this, eat it, and go forward in life.
Simon.
Yeah.
There you go. All right.
Hey, gracias,
Two
homie.
notes, though, Marv.
I appreciate you.
2 notes before on the way out.
Uh-huh.
If I may, listen, that's the thing that I love about this show. Very informative. And I'm saying, once they slap that STG and they say we're a security tech group, we donezo.
Yeah.
And also, tribalism messed us up. Back in the 70s, 60s, Chicanoism stood up. Tribalism, the rags separated us. We broke down when we were supposed to stand up like a lot of other people out there. And they stood up too.
Simon.
Well, let's not forget that.
Yeah.
60s, 70s, man. Let's go to Marv 8. Let's continue on, man. Thank you so much for your thought, man.
Thank you, homie. I appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you,
Thank
man.
you, homie.
Thank you. Damn. So you know that one. No, never mind. Caller, your name and where are you calling from? Caller, caller. Yo. Do you have a question or comment for Marvelous?
How you doing, bro?
Pleasure to talk to you both.
How you doing?
Marvelous, always.
How you doing, man? What's your name?
Appreciate you. James.
Nice to meet you, bro. What are your thoughts, homie, tonight?
I'm gonna ask you about Manly P Hall, but on right here on YouTube I go by Harvey Greenland, but I'm James, bro.
Okay.
Manly P Hall. What do you think of that dude? 'Cause I listened to his old recordings and his on YouTube, and it has. I know he's a 33-degree Mason, and you got to take what people say with a grain of salt. But like when he talks about like esoteric views in ancient America, like he's talking about Aslan. The word Aslan coming from what's it called, Atlantis,
Right.
and that Aztecs, they found Tenochtitlan. They found it. They found Mexico as it was with the pyramids and everything. And older people were there. Maybe the Mayas, or maybe older than the Mayas. But what do you think about that, bro? Because I listen to them, and I like to listen to the old stuff. The older cats that are bringing out had that information, that are putting it out instead of the new people putting it out and tricks and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
All right. I'm gonna
what do you follow that? What do you follow?
I'm gonna tell you something. I don't know if you've ever heard this before. I don't know if you know any elders within any tribe. But it's crazy from what the answers you get if you do talk to an elder. And I'm gonna give you an answer from an elder that I got one time about this, because there was a big old argument about where Aslan was, and Aslan is a place in Mexico, and then somebody said that Aslan is up there by Utah, and that's Aslan, and there's all these theories of what Aslan is, right? And just like a rumor throughout the years and centuries, it gets watered down or maybe added to or maybe, misconstrued somehow, right? But this one elder had said, in other words, what are you guys arguing about? What are you guys arguing about? And she was speaking in Nahuatl, and she said, what are you guys arguing about the I think it was a aunt or whatever, and this was her like great grandmother or something, and she said, Aslan isn't a place. It's not a a physical place that you're gonna search for here. It's Aslan is finding God within your mind. Then you're in Aslan. You're in your permanent place of peace, and that's what we've been searching for on our migration to come closer to God by obeying Him or whatever. But it was, in other words, that's what it meant. You know what I mean? But I just tripped out on that because I never thought about it like that. I never thought, or I don't know if anybody ever thought about it like that. Aslan is in your mind. Like, what do you mean it's in your mind? Like, we've been told it's a
Yeah,
plate.
like
Yeah.
we all have God in us, like,
Right.
but we have to, I don't know,
Yeah, but that's what she was saying.
or have that,
Go for it, bro. My
or
bad.
have a special relationship. Like, me, I'm not a spiritual guy or a religious dude, but
Right.
there is someone out there that created us, you know, that
Yeah.
something out there, and you know, I'm not the guy that says, "Oh, it's Jesus or this." Jesus was a real man. I'm sure he walked around and all this, had good intentions and great a great philosophy of life. Like,
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
treat other people like you want to be treated. Like, be a good human. You know?
Hey, but
what's it called, though?
look at this, bro. Look at what you just said, right? I believe that too, homie. I believe in doing well by others. I believe in not filming everything that you do and really doing it from your heart. I do believe in all that, right? But where does it come to the point where you see things for what it is? There's only so much good you can do. There's only so much good you can do.
Yep.
You can go out there and try to be the most kindest person all the time, you know. But how is somebody ever going to learn their lesson, you know?
Yeah.
If you don't correct them and you're just doing things because you're trying to be nice and trying to give them. It's like correcting my little boy, my little son, right? I'll be quick to be like, "Get up, mijo," if he falls. His mom will be like, "Come here, let me hold you." Like, no, like you got there needs to be the yin of the yang, bro. There, in order for you to know any good, there has to be some kind of evil, or vice versa.
Yeah.
And I believe there is.
You have to deal with that stuff.
Yeah,
Well,
I believe there is a point of time where we should be giving back and should come out with this, you know, this beautiful feeling of wanting to change the world and make people different and make them better if we can. But the reality is that a lot of people, more than most, need to be corrected.
Definitely.
and you know, they take that you know, like, in a bad way. Like, when you, like, if you tell somebody, like, hey, like, you know, like, why don't you like, hey, like, take care of yourself a little bit. Why don't you shave and, you know, clean your face and, you know, change your, you know, you tell somebody, like, hey, you know, a little more hygiene, or, you know, you tell somebody, like, I'm talking about my family, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
My
bro.
brother, I tell him, you know, hey, bro, you know, you're already an older dude, you know, you're already 30 something. Get it together, bro. Like,
Yep.
and it's like, oh, hey, oh, yeah, you care? What about what else? I was like, bro, I was doing my thing.
Yeah.
I was like, you have to do your own thing. Like, I can't be there 24 hours a day. Like, it would be cool if it was a compound and we all live together. Life isn't like that.
Yeah, bro. It's that we're all out here, homie, and we're expecting the most from everybody else but ourselves. We're right here. We want people on YouTube to, talk about this, talk about that, mention this, and it's it's crazy, bro. Like, you can't do that. You can't expect everybody to see things the way you see them, or change people the way, you know. If people aren't gravitating towards your spirit, or you're not gravitating towards theirs, that says enough in itself, homie. And you just need to remove yourself, you know, because at that point you're wasting both of your time.
And I've learned that. I'm like, you know what? I can't be like, you know, a dad to him, you know, even though he had his dad passed away or whatever.
Yeah.
But you know, we have different dads. But what's it called? Like, I can't be there and do that all the time. Like, when I go over there, my cousins and this and that, they say, they know like I got a short temper, bro. I'm like, tengo pulgas that are fucking that'll fucking go crazy, bro, like quick. And
Yeah.
sometimes it's like I tell them like, hey, look, I'm mean to you guys. Like I'm telling you, like, hey, get over here and start doing this. You know, you got to do this and that. But I'm telling you to pick you guys up. Like it's not like I'm saying, oh, you're worthless, you this and that. It's like Full Metal Jacket. The more they hate me, the more you will learn. Like I'm trying to teach you. Like I've had some experiences.
Yeah.
This is not the way. Like it's changing. Like you gotta learn. You're gonna fuck up.
Yeah.
But
Pretty much.
Hey,
same time,
thank you so
my
much.
people, like,
Thank you so much for calling,
all
bro.
right, guys, you guys be safe.
Yeah, you have a good night, homie. Thank you.
Thank you, man. Bye.
All right.
Yeah, you definitely got to have your hard with your soft, your limp with your stiff.
What the hell are you saying right now?
What?
Oh my god. Read the next one, please.
All right, there's now one next one yet. But hey, did you hear the fire department? For sure, somebody's house fucking blew up.
Maybe. I don't know if you guys heard those explosions, but there was some sick ass fucking explosions. I don't know what kind of fireworks they are, but I want those.
Damn.
I want those ones. All right.
All
Anything
right.
else? Yeah.
No,
All right. Let's talk about something else.
All right. Well, we could go back to
We'll go back to the comments.
Let me go and find this. Let's see. Let's go back to Marvelous Minds. And I do see that that the likes have gone up. We're almost at 200. So if you guys can help us out and get those likes to 200, that would be great. It'll help out the channel.
Appreciate you guys.
It'll
Thank you.
help out the cause. Aside from that, let me go here so we could get into these questions right here into the community. Thank you to everybody that did put a question or comment in the community page. That does help us out.
Appreciate it.
Let's see. Hated One says, what tribe do you come from, Marvelous?
I've said it before. There's no direct line I could tie my family to. So I wouldn't be able to tell you. You know, like a lot of us though. I mean, a lot of us can there's been so much migrating done.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Yo, this is Adrian from Wasco.
Adrian from Roscoe.
Hey, what's up, Adrian? How you doing, homie?
I'm doing good. How you guys doing?
We're good.
Doing good, bro. What you got?
Yeah.
What you got going on tonight? What do you think about the show or what we're talking about?
Oh, it's a good show, man. I always tune in. I just had a question. I was working with this one dude, and he was talking about the Holocaust is a hoax.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know what you guys think about that.
Ooh, that's a touchy subject.
Hey, what do you think? You know about the Holocaust?
yeah,
about the Holocaust?
Yeah, but I think we get flagged for it.
Oh, can't talk about that?
We could, but we just can't say the words, specific words, the race or the religion. We got to say it in a way where it doesn't flag us for that.
Well, I'm gonna say it.
Hey, well.
Nah, go ahead. Okay. In reality, well, you want to say what you? Go ahead, Norby. Let's see what NORBEEZ thinks about
You know what?
it.
It's crazy because when I like history a lot. Like I like seeing in world history, like how far back it goes, and I do see. Like I don't only see the side that got the bad side of it, but I see the side of the people that gave the bad side of it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least they're pictured as the one being the bad.
Get to the damn point.
Well, I saw this Joe Rogan clip. I don't know if you've seen it.
Which one?
Where he shows like the audio of the leaders of that organization.
Okay.
And the way, even though he's yelling, when you hear it in the German language, it sounds like he's like saying all the worst of the worst. But when you
translate it, he's nice and shit.
When you translate it, he's really saying, look, I warned these countries to not do this and to take away those people, tell them to move out of there because we're going in there. And if they're still there, they're going to be casualties. So we warned them repeatedly to warn them that we're coming so innocent people don't get hurt. But they don't listen and they don't want to listen and they only want us to go in there and, do what we have to do. But we're not trying to do that. We're trying to protect our country and we're trying to, protect everyone also, but at the same time, we're not trying to do this in a malicious way. We're warning these countries to stop being there because we're going in there. We don't want to delete them.
NORBEEZ, what the fuck did you
I don't know.
say, bro?
I can't really explain it well, but I think some of
I'm
the
just
people,
playing with you, homie.
some of the people
I'm
have
kidding.
seen it. Oh,
I'm
have you
kidding,
seen
dog.
that
I'm
though?
kidding.
Have
Yeah,
you seen it?
but I mean, are you saying it's good or is it bad? What are you saying,
No,
homie?
I'm saying it's very.
Should it have happened? Should it not have happened? Was that the real one? Because people are saying that that's not the real one, and you know they want to make people believe that was the real thing that happened to the real people of the Bible. And
I'm saying that it's weird because that history tends to keep repeating itself, and it's now repeating itself here in the U.S.
what's repeating itself?
Well, the way the history of I could say the Germans.
Okay.
After World War I, they were in massive debt. They owed a bunch of people money, a bunch of countries, because of the World War I.
Right.
So when that happened, these chosen ones moved in, and with their finances and started buying up property, started giving out loans. They started the banking system in Germany after World War I, and by opening the banking system, giving out loans, they started accumulating properties. They started accumulating political power.
But they were doing that before that. That didn't happen
Before World War
yeah,
I.
bro. They were controlling a gang of shit.
But in Germany, it was just Germans running
okay.
Germans. And then once they were in debt and they were bankrupt and they needed money, those chosen ones came in and started,
I believe that it's what that person, and I'm talking about the main person that everybody hates.
Yeah.
With that little mustache.
Yeah.
I think that he knew exactly what he was doing, and because he said it.
Yeah.
He said that those weren't the real people of the Bible.
Oh, yeah.
He said that,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah,
he said that.
I think I saw a clip of that.
And
too.
they were trying to take over everything, homie.
Yeah.
And there was a major thing that they wanted from him, and those were the military bases where the Arctic Wall is at.
Yeah.
And because I think they were probably jealous of the fucking technology that they had, because a lot of the technology that has to do with the UFOs and stuff came out of over there.
Yeah.
Supposedly. But they tell us these narratives and shit of what they want us to believe, bro. Like that was the real, all those people being unalive was the real thing.
Yeah.
And because they need that prophecy.
Yeah.
That prophecy is in the Bible,
Oh.
and they don't have it. The people that really have it are the real people of the Bible.
Yeah.
They really had that happen to them, and still happening to them, and it does repeat itself. Not with those people over there. Those there's people that have found out. I think one of them was on the Oprah show.
Really?
There was a couple, bro, and they had those stamps from one of those places, from one of those those facilities or whatever.
Yeah.
And they ended up finding out that they weren't even there.
What?
They weren't even there, bro. They were big old frauds, homie.
Shit. Well, I mean, that's crazy. So you're saying they're taking an old prophecy and using it as their own prophecy.
What I'm saying is that they've already lost their covenant. What this is all about, and because people ask, oh, well, what is this all about, and what's the argument or whatever.
Yeah.
The thing is that they've lost their covenant.
Yeah.
Bro. Esau.
Yeah.
That's who it is. Esau and Jacob.
Yeah.
A story about two groups of people.
Yeah.
Right? And one lost their covenant, bro.
Yeah.
And now they're trying to get it back by having stuff that from Revelations, from Deuteronomy, and it doesn't pertain to them.
Yeah.
It don't pertain to them no more.
Yeah.
Their name means to be wasted away.
Huh?
And it's not a talk crap.
Yeah.
It's just it is what it is.
Yeah. I mean, history.
Yeah.
Oh.
My bad. Hey, thank you, homie, for calling. I appreciate you, dog. He hung up. My bad. I had him on the line. Fuck. My bad. Hey, my bad, homie. My bad.
We went a little bit
You gotta
too long.
stop me, bro, when I go on my fucking
I'm just
rant,
listening,
homie.
man. I'm listening just like everybody else is listening. So
Hey,
when you're going, it's like
And my bad.
you gotta pay attention.
If you kind of don't understand, we're like jumping here and there. I can't use certain words on this shit because they'll demonetize us.
Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Brother Marvelous, NORBEEZ. What's up, my brother?
What's up, man?
What's up, homie?
Nothing much. Just calling from Stockton, California.
I appreciate you.
Yeah,
Shout
okay.
out to Stockton.
That's right.
Yeah, I appreciate it, my brother. I got a question. So, man, like we're living in some like crazy times, man. And about 2-3 days ago, brother, I found out, and I won't mention his name, and this isn't to like do an exposure or to like slander him or nothing, brother. But there's like a Christian minister and a rapper, right?
I was just gonna talk about that, homie. I was just gonna talk about that. Go ahead, you say your thing though. I want to hear what you got to say.
For sure. Hey, because Marvelous, so I rock with you tough, brother. Like, hey, I'm up here in Northern California, but I support like you and the channel, brother. Like 100%, you know. And and so like I don't believe in like people pleasing and like butt kissing or anything, brother. But I just respect like your teachings and your wisdom and whatever. But that's why I wanted to ask you because he's been doing music for so long.
Right.
And he's somebody, brother, that you would never imagine pulling like a stunt like this, brother, you know?
Right.
And me, like, I was taught by my pops to like respect and treasure, value women.
Right.
And like, you know, like I know just like you and Tony A and all of us, we're all old fashioned. So like, I see women like flowers, brother.
Yes,
you
sir.
know? And I'm not a saint, and I'm not like perfect, but I still I still got growing up to do, brother. But when it comes to like women and marriage, like I don't think I'll probably put like 80% of Christians. I don't think they understand the severity and how sacred marriage is, brother.
Right.
You know, because like and like I myself too, like I gotta like I have a daughter and her mother and I. We didn't do things well when we first met. Like, you know, we were together and we had our child out of wedlock, but I do desire to have a wife, you know, bro.
Beautiful.
And and so to know about this and to see and to just see how a person can preach and attack sin, but the same thing that they attacked, they themselves like were guilty of, you know, bro.
Yeah.
And so like it's like, but my point is, brother, I wanted to ask you to talk about like how severe marriage is and how sacred it is, because you know the word of God, like you know the Bible, bro. You're a man of God, you know, and like can you talk about that, bro? Because like I said, I want a wife, but at the same time, like this for me this was like an eye opener for me because like, man, like, you know, because like it just shows that marriage is not a game, carnal, you know, bro.
Yeah. Okay, check it out, bro. I'm gonna give you my answer. It's gonna be kind of long, homie, and people are probably gonna trip out on my answer. You're probably, I don't know if you know how I think or if you've heard me speak on like relationship stuff before, but if you haven't, you probably might trip out the way that I think, bro. But with all respect, hang in there because my answer is kind of long, homie. And for the people that are, what the fuck did he just say?
Should I start the timer just in case?
Start the timer, homie.
Let's go.
Nah. Okay, so first of all, shout out to the brother that's in that situation. Hey, my heart goes out to him. I remember when he was first coming up. Man, I'm just gonna say his name, Brian Trejo. You know, he's to me, I respect the dude. He's shown nothing but loyalty to his wife. I'm not talking about the situation now. I'm talking about from what I've seen, watching him throughout the years. A good husband, great father, great artist. Nothing but respect for this man and his wife. Beautiful family. Nothing but charisma, compassion. Knows how to speak well. Everything. That's why it's such a shock to people. I think that because just the way, you know, a person carries themselves says a lot, you know. So people wouldn't expect anything less of that man. But the situations have occurred where she did divulge some information, personal information, that, you know, he was cheating. He has become a pastor, I guess, recently, or I don't know how recent, but it was news to me. I didn't know he was a pastor. I knew he was a rapper. But Christianity and Torah, or the misinterpretation of scripture, is where people get all mixed up, and also feelings, right? So we have this big old perception on what marriage is, right? Marriage is a ring and one woman and living happily ever after, right? And you're married to that one woman. But bringing culture into it, our cultura, did we have that before the colonization? Did we have one wife? Did we have a ring on our fingers? Did we do all that ceremony before? We didn't. We didn't have a ring. There was multiple women. They were called concubine. It wasn't an orgy. It wasn't like, oh, I could have these women, and these women, while I'm not there, they could satisfy themselves. It wasn't nothing like that, you know. But now we have this one. They expect men, and I'm gonna say this respectfully too. They expect men to just be married to one woman, and it can be done. A man can marry one woman. And what I'm getting at in this little, in this conversation, I guess, is that not one woman has everything a man needs. There's going to be something missing. And men are going to look for that one thing that's missing. Maybe she's stingy with her finances, but she has everything else.
Yeah.
Maybe she's rich, but her feet are ugly.
Oh.
Maybe there's something, and those little pet peeves get to men. They get to guys. It could be the dumbest things, and you know, maybe it says that he's shallow or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
But when it comes to the whole cheating part, he cheated and he didn't cheat, if that makes sense. Okay? Because, and I'm gonna explain it, so because people are gonna be, what do you mean he cheated and he didn't cheat? The women are mad right now, I bet. What are you talking about, Marvelous?
Go ahead, man.
Okay, so here's how it goes. Okay. In the Bible, it doesn't say nothing about being with just one woman specifically. And you can't say it does say it and then it doesn't say it, because it also says that we can have concubine, right?
Oh,
we're not supposed to be with women on their rag. Right, that's a very like I don't know if it's an abomination. I don't want to say it is or it isn't. I'm not saying that, but it's a very bad thing. We're not supposed to be with that, right? So we were able to lay with our concubine or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And then you got the ring, right? The ring comes from Saturnalius. That's Saturn worship.
Oh, okay.
Literally, the rings around Saturn represent the rings around. That's the marriage, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And the whole contract. When marriage in the Bible is sex, that's marriage. It's not a ring.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, and as an Israelite, which I consider him to be an Israelite, he is able to have concubine.
Okay.
But his woman, you know, would have to have say-so in that.
Okay.
You know, it's not like he just goes and picks a woman and brings her home.
Yeah.
No, she has to be suitable. You know, the woman has to, and it's not like he's gonna bring her home and they're both gonna have sex with her. That's not how it works either. You know, they gotta respect the law. They have to respect Torah.
Yeah.
You know, so like I said, he didn't divulge this information to her. He didn't come at her with respect. I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying from what people are hearing.
Speculation.
You know, it
all
was
that
all
stuff.
cheating, and it was done under like on the sly, slick, and wicked.
Yeah.
You know, spooky, crazy, and hilarious.
Hey.
So he didn't say, "Hey, you know what, babe? I seen this attractive woman. Whatever."
Yeah.
You know, supposedly what she's saying that he's having a whole kid with her, or, you know, he's been seeing her on the low. So that's bad, you know.
Yeah.
I see it in that part. But as a person in the community that has grown a platform so big, and you got so many people looking up to you, you really got to watch everything that you do.
Yeah, pretty
From
much.
what you say, because somebody's watching, homie. There's somebody watching, so how could you not know that wouldn't come out?
Oh, that's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I do really think that an apology needs to be done.
Should be.
Should be done, but not in public with his wife. That's something that they should you know, they need to talk about.
Yeah.
You know, my heart goes out to both of them. Like I said, they're both beautiful people. She's a great singer, man. She has a beautiful voice. She gets down. And they were both getting down on their musical thing. And that's another thing, bro. That's another thing that comes into play too, because the enemy will come and try to kill, steal, and destroy anything that you're doing for the Most High.
Yeah.
You know, so letting the music industry get to their head
Yeah.
You know, I see a lot of Israelite
happens.
brothers too. They start wearing gold and they start wearing, you know, they're trying to match their outfits and be this person on camera, and they forget about the law. You know, they forget about the Jezebel spirit. They forget about that self-worship.
Wait, are you not supposed to wear gold?
You're not supposed to idolize anything, bro. You're not supposed to, like, you know, if you have a Rolex, so what? Like, oh, look at my bust down. Like, you don't do all that extra, you know, and people that are in front of the camera, they get caught up in all the hype, and they get caught up in wanting to please the audience, you know. So that's what I believe, bro. I really believe, you know, I know there's men that settle down with one woman. That's cool if you could find her, you know, but for the majority of men, especially in these days, are not satisfied with one woman, especially now, because of how social media is destroying, you know, the mental capacity of some women, and not just women, men and men and women in general. You know, both of us. You know, we're there's no morals, homie. Everybody's naked. Yeah. Everybody slept with each other. Yeah. Everybody's flirting back and forth. You ask a woman her body count, and she don't even care about talking about hundreds of people. Hey, that's you know. So and that too, you know, you need to be careful with semen demons. You know who you're dipping yourself, because if he was being with another woman, and that woman is a promiscuous woman, and he comes and brings those spirits back to his wife and his children, damn, like, you know, he's really wrecking his home, you know. But I don't want to get all, you know, cheese men to their whole thing that's going on. My heart goes out to them. I wish that wasn't happening to them, but you know, everything that's happening to them is supposed to happen to them. You know, so I don't feel bad at the same time.
There you go.
If that makes sense, bro.
All right, man. That's a good one, man.
Hey. Yeah, amen, brother. Hey, well, God bless both of you. I'll talk to you guys later.
All right,
blessings your way, homie.
Too, man. I think we'll take one more. Likewise. We'll take one more call, and then we'll get into the super chats. And
Yeah.
We'll cut it.
Go for it.
So we'll take one more call. So you wouldn't see me any different if I had 3 wives, right? Like,
or 5 husbands.
You see, Marvelous, that's how you start. This is how rumors get started, man. When you say things like that.
Nah, I'm playing.
But you know what? You're right, though. When you get to a certain point, people start watching what you're doing, man.
Yeah, heck yeah, bro.
All right, here we go. Last caller. Caller, your name and where are you calling from? You're the last caller also.
Sacramento, I called it.
Oh, okay.
Hey, what's up, bro? My apologies, homie, if it got messed up, dog. NORBEEZ's fault.
Hey.
It's all good.
NORBEEZ's fault. I'm blaming it. Hey, I'm gonna make a shirt that says it's NORBEEZ's fault.
It's all good.
Go ahead, homie. What was your question earlier? My bad, bro.
Well, I had one earlier, and you guys kept going and got deep. And I really like what you guys talk about. I love a lot of the things you say.
Thank you, bro.
But a lot of like, you know, some things are pseudo, and you know, we can talk about that later. But one thing, like, I think that would help you, that would help the community, is every time you say something, you know, always back it with a scripture. Tell them the scripture.
Facts.
If you have, you know, a thought, you know, bring a source, a scholarly source, something that the people can take in, research later, and then do their homework on.
You're
you know
right.
what I mean? Because saying something is just saying something.
You're right, bro.
Always, you know, back it up.
Thank
you know,
you.
and then it makes you more credible.
Thank you,
know what I mean?
bro. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then at the same time, you do it, and then you're going to find out a lot of the stuff you said, there's nothing really to back it, like as far as what the Bible says. You know what I mean? So
I don't know if you really want Marvelous to take out his big brown book.
Go ahead. We'll be here all night. We'll be here all night.
We will be here all night if he takes out that big brown book.
Hey, but let me ask you something, bro. What do you think about what I just said when it comes to marriage and stuff? And
well, like the scripture says. If you go into Torah, it's literally laws that say if your brother dies, right, and his wife never bore a child on his name, you're supposed to take his wife, right, and then give her a child, and then that child will take his name, so the lineage will keep going. Right. So they say the brother already got a family already.
Right.
So now God saying you can have another wife. Well, Solomon had 600 wives, and he said, and the Bible says has the most wisdom ever.
Right.
You know, that wasn't his great sin. His downfall was letting them in and then erecting temples of their gods in the temple. You know, his father's temple. So that was the sin there. Like like all our forefathers had multiple wives. Even Christ says, if you have forsaken houses, children, wives, he goes, but you do it for my name's sake in the kingdom, you'll get 100-fold.
Right.
That means you'll get 100 times that.
Real
you know
quick,
what I mean?
real quick. I got one more question because you seem like you know what you're talking about.
Go ahead.
What do you think about the whole would it be a conspiracy? I think it would be a conspiracy theory about Jesus and Miriam having a kid.
No, well, there's nothing that could back it. There's no scriptures. There's no texts.
I just want to see where
there's nothing that would say it. But at the same time, if he had a child, would that be a sin or would that be wrong?
Right.
You know what I mean? If he's a man, he's made in our image, he's in the flesh. He would be keeping the law of God because God said be fruitful and multiply. So that would be another law he would have fulfilled if he did do that.
Mm-hmm. Crazy.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, thank you for calling, bro. I appreciate you, man. Well, hey, what was your name again?
Brother. I'm Ernie, but in the chat, I'm Fox Mulder.
Hey, if you could do me a favor, if you have me on Instagram, bro, message me, homie, so we could chop it up. It's Marvelous Inc. _ tattoos, bro.
Right. Yep. Put it in the chat and I'll save it.
Hey, thank you, homie. I appreciate it. You have a good night, bro.
Right,
thank you.
Have a good night.
You too, brother.
Cool.
Shalom.
All right, that was the last caller. We are not taking any more callers.
Oh, man.
So, my apologies if you didn't make it. All right, let me disconnect from this.
Hey, so what do you think about that, NORBEEZ, about multiple wives, though, like reality? I mean, polygamy. What do you think about that?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'll be honest. I would like to try that myself one day.
But it's not like an orgy thing, bro.
No, I mean, obviously it's not an orgy thing, but I wouldn't mind having the ability to have multiple wives to have different types of conversations because different women think different ways, and it'll always be interesting to have that ability to have a different situation, and not only that, but do get together. I mean, I know in society it's frowned upon, especially because women tend to be very territorial, especially the women now because of society, and it's crazy because throughout history, I don't think married men have stopped having a side chick, and I don't think that's stopped, and it's gonna keep going. So
why is it even called a side chick?
I think that's a new term
all
for
these new terms, bro.
Yeah. And
go ahead.
Well, that's what makes the society just make it look more worse because they come up with words. I don't know who comes up with these words, but they just make it that much more worse. All right, so do you want to go to the super chats?
Yeah, go for it, homie.
All right, let me go and get in here so we could.
Oh, I wanted to show people that I was reading those papers. Dope. Can you give me those papers, fool, with all the little things that I wrote? Remember? I think it's over there, no? With the blue writing? Yeah. It's on the printer.
All right. Let's start off with Turi Landeros, drop $9.99. Says, saludos from San Antonio. All right. Thank you, Turi.
Thank you.
Here's Johnny U, drop $4.99. Says, have you heard about a tribe that got phones, man? I forgot the tribe's name, but they got all into porn and probably even the population was declining.
What? Nah, I never heard that. Thank you.
I might have heard about that, but I can't really be too specific on it.
I never heard that.
Fire 100K son, 100K son. Said drop $2, and this is his 20th super chat on Marvelous Minds, by the way. Says, Marvelous, what do you think Father Crespy's collection?
Who?
Father Crespy.
I don't know who that is, bro.
I think that's the guy that found the Inca stuff. Yeah. If I'm not mistaken.
I don't know who that is, bro.
Let me just confirm right now.
Hey, yeah, I was gonna show you guys because we're gonna do an episode too. Did I show you about slang?
No,
like different slang words.
Oh, we've been talking about that.
Yeah. I did a live the other day, and I was reading all these. Did I show you some? I'll read them after, but people are tripping out.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you heard any of these, bro. Go for it.
All right. So Father Crespy was this guy that was, if I'm not mistaken, he was in Peru, and he was a father that apparently one of the tribes from there took them to a place where they have hidden, where they hid a lot of their relics, a lot of their scriptures. He took this man there.
Okay.
And this happened in more modern times where they still had cameras.
Okay.
So when they took him there, they showed him all their collection, their old books, their old like everything, like little, I don't know what you would call them, potteries and gems, and they let him take some of it. And I suppose he wanted to make it go public. And I think once the tribe found out that he was trying to attempt to go public with all this stuff, the tribes found him, took all their stuff back, and never allowed him to go back to that place. He never knew exactly how to get there, but they took him there. So the thing about his collection is that he was able to take pictures of the collection before they took it all back. And the mystery behind it is that he could never find his way back to that place. But he says that he describes a lot of ancient relics from even different parts of the world in this one cave that they took him at. Like he says he recognized relics that didn't belong to these lands but belonged to other lands in the world. So I thought that's the story of Father Carlos Crespy. All right. Fire 100K, Sun 100K dropped $2. Marvelous. Antarctica was connected to Argentina.
Was it?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe the ice was bigger.
I need to look.
Fire 100K, Sun 100K dropped another $2. Said Marvelous. Aslan might be in the Gulf of Mexico.
Gulf of Mexico. I really, you know what? It sounds crazy, bro, but I really want to go do some digging.
Deep sea
like
diving?
I want to go down there to the Gulf of Mexico, dog.
Well, you better go before it becomes the Gulf of America.
Yeah, I know. They're gonna close the borders. Watch, we're not gonna be able to leave nowhere.
They're gonna trap us.
Yeah, we're not gonna be able to go nowhere.
Our minds are trapped. Enrique Ledesma dropped $199. If I have a pee-pee ring, am I worshiping Saturn?
What the heck? I don't know. I ain't gonna talk about that shit. Next.
Green Eyes $4.99.
You're from what would it be?
Green, huh?
Oh, I can't. No, that's Uranus, huh? I was gonna say another name of a planet, but that shit don't exist.
All right, Green Eyes 33. Much appreciate you. You dropped a lot of super chats last time. Also.
Thank you, Green Eyes. I appreciate you. I respect your way.
Says Marvelous. What do you think about Tijuana declaring themselves as a state of emergency due to deportation?
As a state of emergency, in what way though?
I suppose they would probably be requesting federal aid to help them with the situation.
I think there's a bigger state of emergency other than that, bro. Like maybe no food and clothes and shit like that. I don't know about the border being a state of emergency. I think that Mexico should be more man. How do you say it, man? More putting their foot down and demanding. Instead of being, I just feel like a lot of the leaders submit to the United States leaders, and they're like, okay, because they want resources, and yeah, that's understandable, but nah, put your foot down, man. Fuck that. I mean, you never hear about no Mexican army having jets or nothing. Like you don't see no fucking naval ships or nothing like that. How come? I mean, why, bro?
I mean, you do see them.
Why?
I mean, they do have those.
But yeah, you see. You know, the Mexicanos, whenever something happens or a disaster, our people help, bro.
Yeah, we do.
They're there really fighting fires. They're there offering their aid or whatever, you know?
Building their cities.
Why haven't they had a military built yet? You know what I'm saying? Like a legit one, dog.
Oh, they have one.
Oh, they have naval ships?
Yeah, they have naval ships.
Yeah?
Submarines, jets.
Submarines, too.
Yeah, jets.
But to the equivalent of the Americas.
No.
How big is Mexico?
I don't think anybody has.
That's what I'm saying, though. How big is Mexico?
Yeah, I mean.
Big, right?
Yeah, it's big.
And how big is it represented on the map?
It's
not big.
Not big, no.
Little.
Not big. Very
and that's
little.
what I'm saying. The psychological war starts in our head.
Yeah. It pretty much it does.
They have already killed you and told you that you're smaller in your head.
They have.
Yeah.
Well, we're the minority apparently.
But you're not.
No, we're not.
You're not.
No, we're not.
Go
We're
ahead,
the majority. 94M drop 199 says, would you approve your daughters to be one of many wives?
I would have to. I wouldn't be able to fight my feelings and what I feel about it if the Most High is correct in his law.
Powerful.
Why would I fight that?
Powerful. All right. That's, yeah. I mean, that makes sense. If you're about that, then you're just going to have to follow it. Okay, let's see. Aside from that, I think that should be.
That was it.
All the super chats.
All right, you got
that
any thoughts?
I'm glad this went the way it went. I mean, we got into relationships, we got into wives, we
didn't get into no relationship. What the fuck? Spreading that rumor like that.
Oh, hey. But
I don't like guys like you, eh?
Hey,
Stow wig on you, eh? Nah, go ahead. What are you saying?
No, it's like the caller said. We this channel is made for being informative, educational.
We try,
and then thankfully we have a good time doing it. A lot of the people pay attention to it, and they respect a lot of what you got to say. And
I appreciate what they say though.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, they bring us a lot of information.
They really do. I mean, most of these, I'm not going to lie, most of these shows are based off what they want to talk about, what they bring to the table. This really isn't really more of a marvelous show. This is the people
show.
The people show.
Yeah.
Because I think for not like other YouTubers or podcasters where it's about them and their issues. I think we tend to push more about the peoples and their issues because that's really more what we're into. We're into our peoples, we're into our culture, and right now it's a time where we need to be a lot more tighter with each other because there's a lot of fear mongering out there, and channels like this help us come together, talk, laugh, and share knowledge.
Yeah.
So I'm very happy to be part of something like this because I think we definitely need a lot more of this, and I'm glad we did tonight.
Thanks for coming, bro. Appreciate you.
Man. Yeah.
All right. I'd like to say thank you to everybody that gave me your time tonight. You didn't have to. Sorry if I go off on my little, my the way I explain things or articulate them. If I go off sometimes on a rant, my apologies, but I'm very passionate on what I believe in, and I say what I feel, and I don't like to hold shit back. So, I appreciate you guys taking the time to just listen on my opinions and stuff and what I think about things. But I also just want to say thank you guys because you guys share a lot of information with me. To all the people that are in the military, you know who you are, that send me a lot of the links and a lot of the actual paperwork. I thank you so much for sending me the information that you do. And what else? I just want to say this real quick. People have been saying that we're living in the end times for years, and that the end of the world is around the corner for years. They've been saying that, and a lot of people always believe it, and I think that this time around, that it's really important to take that shit into account because it is the year of prophecy. It is the year 6000. Biblically, these prophecies are and have all come true, except for a couple of them. The other thing is the reset, the shit that they do. The viruses that have been released on people, on the communities. All this stuff that's getting leaked to the communities and people swearing that they're woke now and stuff like that because they have a little bit more information than they had yesterday. All this stuff and all the I told you so's are already there. You guys already know facts from fiction. You guys know what false flags are. You guys know what fear mongering is. You guys know, for the most part, when they've lied to you, like these fires that have been done recently. Those aren't regular fires, and they're not fires that any raza is committing. Like, they push that narrative that it was a migrant and some Chicano or Mexicano that was running around starting fires. That's all bullshit. I think that you guys really, really, really need to prepare yourself for the inevitable of what's gonna happen.
Definitely.
You know, because the war that is gonna come over here isn't something that you're gonna be able to be watching on TV or nothing like that. It's gonna be at your doorstep. You know, they already have the military moving in everywhere. You know, they blocked out those homes over there, the fires. They got the National Guard and military up there with their Humvees and all that. You know, they're already making that shit a smart. They're gonna make it a smart city. All these stuffs that they have planned, and they're their plans. They're not your plans. You didn't plan a smart city. You didn't plan all these things, but they're affecting you. They're happening to you. So you do have to prepare for them, whether you like it or not. So just have, I always say this, you know, have a plan for you and your families. Have, you know, whether it's where you're going to meet up, you know, have water stocked up, have toilet paper stocked up. Don't be dumb and at the last minute, oh, babe, we need water. You know, Marvelous said on his show, we need a fucking, a generator. Don't wait till the last minute. Go get the shit. You know, don't wait to the last minute to give your family a heads up if something happens, you know. Tell them right now. Call them up right now. Like, you gossip and you call up your girlfriends and you're like, hey, bitch, guess who I saw at the movies? Your fucking ex. He has a... Fucking call up one of those homegirls and tell her, hey, bitch, go buy a generator.
Hey.
It ain't always about who's busted and who's pregnant or whatever, any drama.
Yeah.
Prepare for your life. You know, that's more important.
That's right.
But anyways, much love and respect. Thank you for rocking with me. I appreciate you guys. Keep that shit marvelous. And thank you.
Let me get to the last two super chats.
Go ahead, homie.
Also, a shout out to Tony A. Much love to him. He's been on the live chat. And a shout out also, I forgot, my bad, the live chat. Appreciate you guys always. You're the heart of the show also. Okay, Jose Chavarin dropped $19.99. It's his first super chat on the channel. I said, what do you guys think about Area 51? Good question.
What?
What do you think about Area 51?
That's not the real, like, I don't know. I like that. Like I was saying, like, that shit's a lie, bro. I mean, there might be shit going on there, but that's like everybody's so focused on Area 51. What about the bases that surround Area 51?
Okay. All right, and then the last one is Sam Hain Girl dropped 187 dropped $10. She says, "Thanks for coming on tonight."
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you
for having us. Appreciate you. I appreciate all of you. And back to Marvelous.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Shout out to Tony A. Shout out to Alex Cervantes. Shout out to NORBEEZ. Who am I forgetting?
The Jedi.
The Jedi. Thank you, homie. Thanks for lunch the other day. And thank you for everybody for your prayers, support, your respect. Thank you so much. Please like and share if you can, possibly. I appreciate you guys. You guys have a good night.